Our top story tonight. Priest struck silent at the sight of an angel. Good evening. Welcome to the 9 o'clock news. I'm Moira McGinger. Our top story tonight. Priest in the Temple of Jerusalem was struck silent after witnessing what can only be described as a vision of an angel. The priest was an older man from the family line of Levi, and as he went to burn incense inside the holy place of the Jewish temple, whatever that means, he claims an angel appeared to him. Sounds crazy! We now go over to Roger Eyebrows, who is with Zechariah's wife, Elizabeth. Roger, hi!
Hello, Blondie.
Hi. I'm Moira.
Oh, yes.
Moira.
Hello, Moira.
Uh-huh.
I'm indeed here with Elizabeth, who's going to speak to us about what she thinks her husband saw there in the holy place of the temple. Elizabeth, thank you for talking with us.
Oh, yes, it's a pleasure to be here. And Zechariah would have spoken, but he's busy.
Yes, well, let's start with him. How did you know your husband couldn't speak?
But is this a trick question? He couldn't speak. That's how I knew.
He couldn't speak. Fascinating. Did he tell you how it happened?
Well, we're not using words, obviously, because he couldn't speak.
But how did he communicate that he had seen an angel and it had struck him silent?
Sorry, yes. It's all been a bit of a whirlwind, really. It was his turn to go into the holy place of the temple and burn incense, which represents the people praying, and it rises up for us all to see. It's a real honor, and a priest will only get to do that once in their whole lifetime.
And it was his time. How had he never done that before?
Because they only do it once in their life, I told you. But we'd waited our whole lives for that moment, just like we've been waiting for a baby.
And neither had come to either of you. Did you feel abandoned by God, rejected by him? Were you mocked by people? Did people assume you'd been abandoned or cursed, and you were somehow evil?
Well, I wouldn't have put it like that, but yes, to all of those things. We were almost losing hope that God had anything good for us, but we kept on believing.
All of those things. So Zechariah goes into the temple, the holy place. Is it okay if we call him Zech?
I'd rather you didn't, really.
Right. Zechariah it is. And he lights the incense, and then what happens?
Well, standing there suddenly with him was a big angel. He drew me a picture, a tall, strong man in armor with a sword. Not really like the girly dress thing that people generally think of.
Right, not really a girl in a dress.
And the angel told him that God had heard our prayers and we were going to have a baby, a very special baby, one who would go ahead of the saving one who we've all been waiting for, well, centuries. So this baby, our baby, was going to prepare people and bring back hope to our people who have kind of lost hope because, you know, those Romans who've invaded our country.
People with no hope suddenly have news of hope.
Yes, the angel said that our baby would be a boy. It'd be a person who's like making a road in the wilderness. The high parts are flattened and the low parts are all filled in, so there's a flat road. And the one who is to come, who saves us, will just drive in. So suddenly, we had hope too. Hope for ourselves, hope for our country, and for our faith. Oh, and his name would be John. Not a name anyone in our family has ever used. But the angel says it, so, you know, you just believe it.
And your husband said yes and thank you.
Oh, no. He said, how am I supposed to believe this? So the angel struck him silent until the baby was born, and we named him John. He wrote on a slate, his name is John, and then he could speak. Oh, what a privilege. God's taken away all those things people were saying about us, and all the gossip and lies.
And tell me, is it nice to have a husband around the house who doesn't talk?
I love my husband dearly, and I love it when he talks to me. Yes.
Right. Well, this is me, Roger Eyebrows, reporting live for the 9 o'clock news. It's back to the studio, Moira McGinger.
Thank you, Roger. And we'll be watching that story with bated breath to see who this angelically announced miracle baby called John turns out to be. You'd have thought that such an important job, he'd be called something important and imposing, like maybe Zerubbabel, or maybe even Blondie. Okay, well, join us next time. I'm Moira McGinger, award-winning news icon and social media influencer. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, bye!